Alta Belle Kemp is a woman of many talents. At 95 years old, she has accomplished more than most people even dream of accomplishing. She is an inspiration to many, but a special inspiration to me. She is my great-grandmother.
I was reared on a 6-acre ranch, 3,600 acres, and we had chores to do and things like that.
Alta Belle's mother passed when she was young, and her father remarried her mother's sister, Aunt Ora.
My mother played the pump organ. We would sit around and watch her play, and it was just beautiful. But when she died, Daddy would not let the organ be in the house. He took it out. He couldn't accept it.
But in death, Alta Belle's family grew. Alta Belle gained 4 brothers and a sister, in addition to the brother and 4 sisters she already had.
There were 12 in my family. I was out in the yard playing with a little pet deer that we had, and that's where I met my husband. They called him and asked him if he would teach a Sunday course at our church, and so I got the letter, and I ran out to the barn and told my stepmother, oh, guess what? Marvin Kemp is coming to teach a study course. And the pastor said, and he's as pure as gold. And would you believe that that I was so excited about that? And Aaron said, well, who cares? It was not of interest to her, but I don't know why it sparked my desire. He got back home. He wrote me a letter, and he said, I've just had such a wonderful time there, and would you be my wife? So I accepted quickly.
Alta Belle and Marvin had 3 children, Marva Jo, Bill, and John. But Alta Belle was not ready to stop learning. While working and raising a family, Alta Belle earned not just 1, but 5 degrees.
I have 2 from Mary Hardin Baylor, and 2 from Texas Woman's University, and 1 from Southwestern Seminary.
That's 2 bachelors in business and home economics, 2 masters in religious education and food nutrition, and a PhD in food nutrition.
You know, I feel like I had a chance and took it. Everything just opened up to me. The most enjoyable 2 years of my life was spent at Denton State School. They said, we need a home economics teacher at Denton State School. And would you be interested? And I said, no, I've already signed a contract at Carpus. And it's just, I'm not qualified. I've had no coursework. I've never worked with retardees. And the principal said, honey, you can because you're a Christian.
Alta Belle also had the experience of working for NASA.
I was on a NASA grant to do my research, and we had 3 Gemini and 4 Apollo flights that we traced the calcium in flight and bone density.
It seems Alta Belle just loves to learn.
Bara Breshith Elohim Wash Hashmayim. And that is, in the beginning, created God the heavens and the earth. But I didn't have Hebrew, but Marvin, my husband, did. And so I remember that from him. I was consulting dietitian for the Baptist Memorial in San Antonio. And my husband accepted a little rural church out at Reagan Wells, close to Uvalde. And so I was very unhappy with my consulting position. And so I gave Marvin my resume. I said, take this to to a nursing home. I can do consulting work. So he took my resume, and Mr. Wade said, Marvin, the Lord sent you here. We cannot get dietitians. And so all of a sudden I had 10 nursing homes,
I like hearing your stories.
Well, I've got many. I had a brand new Cadillac and going 100 miles to every place, every day, everywhere. I killed 10 deer with my car. So I didn't I didn't keep any of them. But one time I killed 2 at one time.
So Grandma Kemp, are you standing here with some of your artwork?
Uh-huh. Yes, I started art years ago, and my first painting was this zinnias when my daughter Marv-Jo was 9 months old. I've always wanted a desire to paint. I sat down in the middle of the floor and had all these paintings, and my husband Marvin made the frames for the pictures, and so I gave them for Christmas presents, and it was really a wonderful year. Then I started doing quilts. We did approximately 300 quilts a year on the quilting machine. Then I started doing sewing and then hand quilting. Marv-Jo's ordered me a pattern for the cowboy quilt. I saw that on the Facebook one day. So the next project is going to be a cowboy quilt. I had my 95th birthday party, and before my friend Vicki Morgan brought me this quilt, I had no earthly idea that she was doing it. So it really is a gift. I just appreciate it so much.
Alta Belle is a successful woman by any standard, but she is also a humble woman and contributes her success to 2 things, faith and love.
I want to especially thank the Lord for giving me a husband, a preacher husband, because for 59 years he was a soulmate.
Alta Belle is many things, but most of all, she is an inspiration. And I am so lucky that I am able to call that inspiration my Grandma Kemp.